Hi, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and this is the Forsaken Kingdom. We have with us Durzo, the High Elf Ranger, Ukla, the human barbarian, and Narcisse, the Yanti pureblood warlock. I couldn't fit pureblood in there, so you're just going to be a Yanti. All right. So, how is everybody doing?
Very good.
Okay. Um, uh, Ukla is apparently in the middle of a block party, so he's going to be muted most of this time, because otherwise we would be listening to all sorts of ethnic music. And if that's to your taste, that's great. If not, who cares? Anyway, so we're playing the Forsaken Kingdom, and if you didn't tune into the last episode, which was session 0, we set the stage for what the Forsaken Kingdom was. These adventurers had come together to embark on a quest to the Forsaken Kingdom, which is also known as the Demon City of Baragorn. And the questers are initiates. They're low level. They're trying to make their claims. They're setting out their stakes in the world and to amass wealth, fame, and fortune, and to gain legendary statuses in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. This is, by the way, a Dungeons and Dragons series. It is D&D 5th edition. For those of you who are not familiar, D&D is a fantasy role-playing game, and this is what we do here. So, without further ado, I am going to throw you guys right in the midst of something here. Now, it is past the midnight hour, and you were on a road. It was an unmarked road, but it was well worn, so you were using it. You passed a couple of traders on the way, and they had to let you know that there was a village that was up ahead that they did house and barred travelers. So you were making your way there. You were running low on provisions. So when you get to the town, and what we'll do is we'll switch this over. You guys get to the town, and all right, it is nighttime. So you don't. If for those of you who are, I'm hoping that everybody could see this map, but in any event, I'm trying to use the dynamic lighting, so you guys may be able to only see a small portion of it. This is you guys as you've come into the town. Now you have to bear in mind what your speed is. Your speed is the amount of boxes that you can move. So if your speed is a 30, which I think is either 25 or 30, for each square is 5 feet. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, you can go to there's a thing in here where the ruler is, and from where you are, you just pull down, and that would be 30 feet. So that would also apply in combat. So this is going to allow you to be a little bit more tactical when we're setting up combats for either now or in the future. Okay, so once you get once you get to where this town is, you did see a torch on the outside of what would be a small hut. You can see the tops of the roofs as you're clearing the path in the forest. You can smell cooking fires. Does anyone have any supernatural senses that I need to be aware of before I continue? Mind you, you're all muted, so please keep that in mind.
No, no, just
No.
regular.
Okay. Uh, Now, when you uh, the thing that stands out is there are no sounds. There's no sounds of no animal sounds besides the sounds of your horses and their hoofbeats. There's also no sounds of like insects, no crickets, which is unusual because it is the middle of the summer, and even if it's past midnight, they're still going crazy most nights. But you get to the main street where your tokens are right now, and the house to your left and to your right. You can, through a couple of the windows, you can see the orange glow of a firelight, but you don't see any people. But again, take into account it's past midnight, so that's not completely unusual. But there's no like guard or anything like that when you come into this town. You also don't see any horses, but they could also be put into like barns and they could also be stabled, is what I'm saying. So I will leave it to you guys to take it from here and what you're doing.
Well, what do you want?
Don't all speak
Is
at once.
there? Go ahead.
I was going to say, let's look for a place to stay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah.
I was about to suggest that.
Okay.
So we're gonna look around to see if we find a bar or a hotel or anything like that.
All right.
Inn.
All right. Yeah, there's no hotels. An inn. All right. So you can move your tokens, but I'll do that for now. Now, for the three of you, right up to this place, and you can see a torchlight out in front, and there's a bar, and there's a bar for your to tie off your horses, and a water trough. You can see a sign that says "Inn." All visitors welcome, and please knock.
All right. So I'll go
Okay,
with
so yeah, I'm gonna go knock on the door.
All right.
all right, let him do it.
So, Ukla, remember, you can just click and grab your token and move it to the door.
I could only see a portion of the map.
Right, because you have no night vision, and it's nighttime.
Yeah, but there's a torch there. It should be lit.
He should be able to see that torch. Right? You see the light?
Well, that's that black circle?
Yeah. The black
Oh.
circle for you guys represents the light against your night vision. Everything else you can see, because that's
Oh, this is cool.
the length of your distance. For him, all he can see is that
I don't
that
even
light.
see like our icons.
You don't see? You got on the bottom underneath your name. That's actually a bar. Just slide it over some, or make the map full screen so you can see it better. You can slide the map left and right so you can see where you're at. See, if
Yeah,
I do this,
do you not see the
yeah.
map at all? Durzo?
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's just moved over for him because it's justified all the way to the right, so he doesn't see it. I had to
Gotcha.
move it over too.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I can see is just the little area. It looks like a well, and
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the torch. That's the light
what
from
the
the
torch
torch.
is.
Because your character, like I said, I'm using the lighting from Roll20 now, so it's going to make it a little bit more interesting for those of you who don't have night vision. Because if you don't have a torch personally, or if there's no ambient light, you won't be able to see anything.
okay.
But those with night, this is what's going to make the night vision even more valuable. And for those with night vision, what they see is a darker circle within their vision that represents the torchlight. So
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So I'll knock on the door.
All right. So you can move your token. Remember to move your token to the door.
Okay. So is this the door here?
Yeah, it's the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go there.
You knock, and once you knock, the door slide, it creaks open. And the first thing, and you know, like you it's weird because that's not something that normally happens. And as you looking inside, you see a fireplace and the light from the fireplace crackling, but you can also see a pool of blood right by the base of the fireplace and a boot.
Okay.
Cool.
So what I'm doing, I'm gonna move back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking out my axe, and I'm gonna be like, ready. So I'm moving
Ready.
back here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take out my axe,
Okay, take out your axe.
and I'm gonna tell these guys, you know, like ready means to get ready for some combat.
All right.
So
I'm gonna pull out my short swords.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna come up behind him, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I tell him, "Let me go look, see what's going on."
So what I'm gonna do, Lou, I'm gonna move over here and let him go in.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell him, watch it. There's on the fireplace. There's blood. There's blood inside the room.
All right. So is the door still open?
Yeah, it is.
I look inside. What else do I see other than the pool of blood?
All right. When you push, you have to open the door. So, but you push in the door, so it swings in. It's a frail, like a plank wooden door. So
Right.
you push it in and it swings. The boot is attached to a leg, but there's nothing else, and you can see the drag mark of the blood leading to a secondary room. And that door is slightly ajar, but there's no light coming from it. You can see your night vision is obscured because of the light inside here, the ambient light in here. But you
Right.
can see it's flickering inside the room, but there's no other light sources coming from it.
All right. So I'm gonna move in quietly.
Okay, Lou, I'm gonna follow behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to see if I can hear anything else.
All right. So roll your perception.
Perception.
All right. So that's a 6. You don't hear anything out of the ordinary. Just the pops as the flames come off the logs in the fireplace.
All right.
I'm gonna tell him, come on, let's start heading towards the door.
So I'm gonna follow him towards the door.
Lou, I'll take guard. So I start going towards the door with my axe out.
Okay.
Now, one question: can I swing my axe in here comfortably without anything getting in my way?
You have a great axe, so the answer to that is no.
Okay, so I'll take out one of my javelins.
Okay.
So I start moving towards the door.
All right.
Ooh, I'm gonna close the main door.
You're gonna close the door behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty. When you
Heads off. Are you range or are you melee?
I'm both.
What do you prefer?
Range.
So I'm gonna get in front of him.
Yeah, well, you're in the lead anyway. You've taken the lead position with Ukla behind you, and Durzo's taking up the rear. Now, getting to that door, you can start smelling the smell of excrement. It's just it's a really powerful odor, and the door is ajar, maybe about 6 inches open, and as you apply some pressure to it, it hits something. So there's something that's jammed behind that door that's preventing it from opening.
Okay, so I'm listening. I'm trying to listen again to see if I can hear anything. See if I hear any movement or anything on the other side.
Okay, roll your perception.
Lewis, while he's doing that, I'm gonna look around the room. Is there any more bodies?
Hold on. Let me finish with him, and then I can get back with you. So,
Okay.
you listen again, and you don't hear anything. It's just the quiet is eerie. Now, you just give me a second. I got to get my book. Hold on.
I forgot how much I love this game.
This game is so awesome.
I need more skills.
Okay. Looking around the room, you don't see any other bodies, but there are other pools of blood. There were, in this room alone, there was a larger table with about 6 chairs. Right above the fire, there's a kettle with some grog that's been cooking, but it's burnt. It's mostly burned off. So that's filling the air, which is one of the reasons why you couldn't really smell anything at first. It smelled like food. And where past the fireplace, there's a small nook where you can see like ingredients and vegetables hanging and everything. And there's another pool of blood there. The house itself is roomy, and it has enough space for about six beds. But 3 of the 6 have blood splashed all over them, and the other 3 are
I want to
already
ask you a
made.
question. So looking at, wait, hold on. Okay, give me a second, guys. Looking at the food, how long would I estimate that food has been burning there?
Let me see here. What can I? How can that work out? All right, give me one more second.
See what happens when you ask powerful questions. You send DM, bro.
He said he stumps the DM.
He was like,
A what?
Give me a second.
No, because I gotta. I don't have. For some reason I put my books in a different spot. All right, so it's an Do you have investigation on your character sheet? Do you have
Hold on.
investigation?
Give me a second. I gotta look. We'll be on the abilities, right?
It'll be under skills.
It'll be on the skills. Yeah.
So it'll be underneath your saving throws.
When you look up your character sheet, you'll be able to. Where am I looking here?
Hold on, because I'm a little lost.
Okay, so if you look at your character sheet, on the left you should have your attributes.
Okay, I see that.
It should be right next to it to the right. It should be the second box down. It should say acrobatics on top, animal handling.
Okay, so I have a great or. Okay, so look, I'm taking out my hand axe instead of the javelin.
All right, you switch your weapons 3 times. Make up your mind.
No, it's just that the hand axe is better. I didn't realize I had an axe. No, I don't have investigations.
Okay, so you can make a roll, but it would be with a disadvantage.
Okay, so will that be a roll 20?
Yes. No, hold on a second. You go to your character sheet, right? And
Okay.
you click on investigation.
Wait a second. Hold on, because this is all new to me.
It'd be that.
Yeah, you see, I don't have investigation. Okay,
All right, so it says you don't have it checked. So it's not a favored skill. So basically what this is it's a listing of the skills. Based on your class, you'll see where it says where it's checked, that's a favored skill for your class. So like for you, it's athletics and survival. So you're going to get advantage rolls for those. And then you have the bonuses there. For the other one, I'm going to make it so that it's at a disadvantage. So you're going to click that. And then you should get a box that'll ask you for whether or not you want to do it with advantage or disadvantage.
Wait, hold on. Because,
it sounds like you're at a carnival.
that's exactly what's going on in my neighborhood. Okay, I found it. Investigation. So now what I do? Just click onto it.
Click onto it, yeah.
Okay. So now it says investigation 2, intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So now what I do now?
Just click on the word investigation.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so now submit a roll.
Yep. That's what it should do.
So now what did I get? An 11?
That ain't you.
That's not you. That's Narcissus. Hold on a second. Maybe you can't do it.
Scroll down.
No, I have it-
You
I have
don't
it
click.
right
You
here.
don't click on the skill. You don't click on the box. You click on the name on the word,
Yeah, I did right here.
right?
Investigation.
And then
Now
you're
it
gonna
says
see. You
now
see it says
roll, right?
it says
Hit
in.
submit.
Hold on. It says input value, public roll.
There you go.
There you go.
You rolled a
Okay.
16.
16.
No, roll
Okay, I
again.
got it.
Roll again.
again?
Yeah. Because what it should have done was
All right.
ask for advantage and disadvantage. So I'm gonna have to change that. All right.
Okay.
So it's a 9. That's your roll, not the.
Okay.
All right. So give me a second here.
Okay, now I see where all the skills. So I have athletics 6 and survival 2.
Right.
You should have more skills than that.
Well, that's what I have here.
Huh? No, maybe not.
It's just new character sheet. You know, I'm so used to writing it down on a piece of paper and looking at it.
Okay. Do you
Okay,
see?
so
Are
I'm
you
over
looking? Are you looking at your character sheet right now? Look at your character sheet, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. You see right at the top with those the red boxes.
Yes, I see it.
All right. So the first 2 is public to GM. The public
Okay.
means that everybody sees your roll. To GM is that it only goes to me.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Normal, advantage, disadvantage. That's
got
what's
it
going to
here.
be important. So if it's at a disadvantage, you click disadvantage
Advantage.
and then click the roll.
Okay, I got
Okay.
you. Okay, so I rolled the 9.
So I'm going to do that for everybody's character sheet now, just so that there we go. Advantage toggle, whisper toggle, done. All right, mute yourself for a second, please. And Narsus. Yep, he has everything except for.
Yeah, you spelled my name wrong. It's Narsus.
Oh, did I use a C?
Yeah, you just see. It's
Oh,
Narcissus, not
My
Narcissus.
bad. My bad.
It's okay. Fix it later.
Yeah.
Not important.
All right.
Bunch of games
So
on Twitch.
you can't you can't figure it out by just looking at it. It does look like it's at the bottom. Like you know how you get that it starts crusting over and blackening, like if you leave like some gravy on the stove too long, and it starts crusting over, and you can
Okay, so it's been there for a while.
it's been there for a while. It's a kettle,
Okay.
so whatever was in there just boiled down all the way almost to the bottom.
And how strong is the fire?
Not very strong at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell
no
these
one's-
guys I'm not trying
yeah,
to
no,
run.
no one's been feeding it.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna tell these guys. These guys have probably been dead for like anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, most likely.
Lou, since I didn't hear nothing, I'm gonna poke my head through the door so I can see what's in that room.
Okay. When you poke your head into that room, just then you can hear a scratching at the window, and your eyes, your eyes immediately, your eyes follow the sound. God
Right.
damn it! I can't even figure it. Your eyes follow the sound, and something just darted right out of the window. You couldn't tell if it was big or not, but it was enough that it seemed to have filled the window, but it could have just been something that jumped out of the window. And right on that bed, there was whatever it was had just finished chewing through a child. And by chewing
what
through
the-
a child, I mean like the torso.
What the? All right, so I'm looking around. What else is in that room? That's it.
Well, it looks like a child's room. So there's some. It looks like actually a human female's room, because there's some bright colors, and you can see the little hand sewn stuffed animals, and so that's what that looks like. Your first thought is maybe that's the innkeeper's daughter or granddaughter.
All right. So looking on the floor, what's blocking the door?
Oh, what's left of the innkeeper. about 50, and both of his legs are gone, and it's just his torso that's behind the door. His eyes are like open in that shot, that final shock.
Fuck. So I come back into the room and look around. I let these guys know something just darted out the window, and it was eating the child that was in here.
I'm gonna run out the door, going towards where that window is at.
All right, hold on. Okay, so just give me a second, and he comes out and he tells you, you immediately going to run out the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so place yourself where you're going to be.
Actually, it'll be the other way, bro. This way.
Would it?
This way.
Well, I can't. There ain't no other door. I got to go out the front door that I came out of.
Right. This is.
Yeah, he did it right. Okay, so remember this is the circumference of the house. So you can run twice your speed. That's your dash. So whatever your speed is, you can run twice that much. So how much in one action? So what's your speed?
30.
30, so you can run 60. So just for every box starting from the door, it would be 5 yards or 5 feet, excuse me. So if I'm doing it here, it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. That's 25. You can go you can go as far as right here on the map. That's 60. All right, so either way you look at it, you are when you get to the side of that house, there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
No.
I'm gonna do investigate.
To do what?
Check for tracks.
Okay. I believe that is investigation.
Could it be survival? I think it's survival, isn't it? To track.
Yeah, it is. It's survival. So roll your
I
survival.
do have survival.
Do you have it?
Should have
Do
it.
you have it as an advantage?
It should be. He's a ranger.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, just yeah. So remember to hit the toggle when you're doing it.
Oh, that thing.
Hit what toggle?
Right
Alright,
at the top of your character sheet, you see where it says advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Click on advantage, then click the skill.
Oh, I screwed up then. I could have had a perception higher because it was my classic.
Where am I going? Public to GM.
Yeah, public.
Public.
All right, so it's on public.
Bro.
It's on public. Then on the next 3, there's advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Right, and I got it on advantage.
Mm-hmm. Then
roll.
go back to your skill and click it.
I'm pressing what I do. It just says normal. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. I'm taking my medicine.
Okay. Do you see how it came out? So because
14.
it'll where you see 14 is 12.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the way it came out, that's the advantage disadvantage roll. It's going to roll 2 die and take the highest of the 2. That's what having an advantage means.
Nice.
Okay. And the backside is that the disadvantage is that you would have gotten that 6. Okay. And the normal roll is just a normal 1 roll.
So Lou, I'm pulling out my longbow
Okay.
and I'm having an arrow notch.
All right. You don't see tracks from where you are, but there are a couple. In other words, at first glance you don't see anything, but whatever it is made a huge leap from that window. So the window is here. It made a leap to right here. So it's 20 feet away, and you can see the tracks going in a northerly direction.
Follow it.
Okay. What are you two guys gonna do? Because he didn't say anything to you, and you can't say anything now that I've said something. So, Ukla and Narcissus, you guys are still in the house.
I run to the window and stick my head out and tell him, look, see which way he went.
Okay. He's taken off, so I'm assuming that he's. Let's see, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 30. So that's your move unless you're dashing. But remember, if you dash, that means that's your entire action. You can't take another one. So you see him just run around to the back of the house up that street.
Can I fit out this window?
Yes.
And I chase after him.
Okay. That
I
leaves.
tell Ukla, this guy's going around the building. Go up north, no, go up the way we came and make a left.
Okay, so I'll do that. The only thing is I can see very little of this map. Yo, is there? I take out a torch and I light it on the fire.
Okay. Good man.
I have one hand with the torch and the other hand with the hand
All right.
axe.
So the torch emits 20 feet of light and 10 feet of low light.
Yeah, because the only thing I'm seeing is like a D.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now I'm starting to see better. Okay. So wait a second.
That's
So he
that's
said,
the torch light.
I
So-
said run out the way we came in.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Hold on. So Lewis, I guess I go up this way. I'm gonna.
The way to show me on the map is just left click, pick a tile, left click, and hold it, and then that little ball, that little ping, it'll ping on the
So
map.
my speed is a 10. So how much can I move?
Your
Only
speed
2?
is a 10.
A
Yeah.
10?
Bro,
Why
I
is it
don't-
a 10?
I don't know. It's a 10.
That don't make any sense. You're
Hold on a
human, right?
second. Yeah, that's
I thought human was 30.
that should be 30.
I mean, it'd be a 10 if you were like a dwarf.
Okay, so it's 30. So
No. Hold on for a second. Let's just make sure, because you like to cheat.
He said, no.
Wait, but you wrote up his character, so how could he cheat?
How
No.
dare you?
He likes to cheat, and
dare
plus
you
he might
say
not
that.
be.
No, it's
He
just
might
that
not
his,
be.
his human is bow-legged.
He might not be
So
looking
he
at
can't
it.
run fast.
That's hilarious.
He got legs like Guillaume.
Oh no.
Yo, listen.
That's an
listen,
inside
how
joke.
Dare you
Just
say I
That's-
cheat?
Ignore him.
That's
That's
dirty.
inside baseball joke. You don't want to. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Alright, so you are a barbarian. You are a human. First things first. Human. Where are you seeing that you only have a 10 speed? Let me look at your character. Dude, are you looking at your character sheet? And where did you see 10? Ukla, talking to you.
Hold on,
He's
give me a
muted.
second. I'm muted. Hold on, give me a second.
I should do that because you guys' TV is loud.
Dude, do you not see it? It's on your character sheet. It's a 30. You have a 30 speed.
Okay, wait, because I'm still getting used to this. Okay, so then that means what is this? Five per
It's
it's
6 squares.
Shouldn't be.
It's 6 squares or 12 squares if you want to do a dash.
no, I moved 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this the correct way?
That would be 6, yes. All right. Now, for the sake of moving this along, I'm going to go back to Durzo. So, Durzo, you are you're moving up the street, and where is it? So you get to move. You get to move your full move or the 6 feet or the 6 square. Excuse me. There's another house.
But when I get to here,
Mhm.
does the direction make a left or it goes straight?
It makes a left. All right. So there's those tracks are met by 2 other sets that are convalescing here. And right at the foot of this door, you can see another torchlight that's lit on the a lamp, an oil lantern, not a torchlight.
Now,
That's
before
lit,
I
there's
go,
a pool of blood right outside the front of this door.
when I look at the tracks, do they look animal? Do they look human? Do they?
They look like paw prints, but they're bigger than like a normal dog. So they could
And does it go towards that house?
Yes, and they could either be a wolf or something else.
So I'm gonna come on, you bitch. I'm gonna go there. Like I said, I got my arrow notched. I'm going to the front door. You said there's blood there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kick the front door open.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here.
Usually I got to roll for that, right, Lou?
To kick in the door, waving your 4-4? No. No, not. Did you just get that?
You know what? I know that song so well, but it caught me off guard because I wouldn't think you would know it.
All right. So I'm gonna move you back here. So when you get to this spot and you see the other two sets of tracks. I was looking for something and I just finally found it. You and Narcissus, as he's you can hear him coming up behind you.
Get ready. That's what I'm gonna say. Holy, yo, Lou. You know when you're watching a horror movie and like the hairs on your arms go up?
Lou,
You caught me off guard.
when I catch you,
you two guys hear that.
Where did that sound come from?
It's
Perception?
coming from that house.
Walk
now,
up
Danny,
slow.
Ukla, excuse me. You can move your character around to where your torchlight is going to give you a lot more illumination. So you have to decide where you're going.
Yeah, that's where I want you to go. Good.
Okay. Now, as you get to that house, you also hear from inside.
Okay, so I'm ready for combat. But yeah, I got the torch out of my hand axe and I look at, is the door open or is it closed or?
It's also open. It's a lot of these doors. They're not like traditional heavy doors. So they're like wood planks that are tied together to form a door. So there's a space underneath them about 4 inches high, and a space from the top of the door the top of the door to the frame of the house. That's about 3 inches. So it's just basically a swinging door that has a wood handle that goes across the lock. You know what I'm saying? So it's not anything fancy. Now the door is open. It's ajar slightly. There's no firelights inside the house. There's nothing.
Okay, so I push the door open with my axe and I have the torch out.
How the hell can he do that? Where is he at?
He's in the other house.
Oh.
All right, so move your token up, please. All right. So at that moment, this thing comes into your view. So I'm going to show you this.
What is it? So what it looks like a pig? That
No, I gotta show. Where is it? Should be a way to.
Is that an orc? No, that's not an orc. A goblin or something?
it looks like a mean ass pig,
No,
or like a bat pig.
a bat pig.
Well, I'm not over there. If I was over there and it's a kind of, if it's not a natural creature like an abomination or something, I could roll to see what it is.
I don't know if you can see
it's-
this.
If it's a natural creature, you could try to roll survival, I think, to find out what it is. Oh, nature,
Mhm.
nature. You need nature.
I do have nature. I'm correct.
Hold on a second. Still getting used to this roll 20 thing.
Yeah, me too. Because this is
So-
on you.
Yeah. I'm sick of your excuses.
Come on, man. You know, first you accused me of cheating. He accused me of cheating. Me, I'm
All
hurt.
right.
Yo, Lou, I'm burning my rage.
No, you can't do that until we start initiative because that's what it is. And I know. What am I doing? Here we go.
Exactly.
There.
What are you doing?
Look in the chat. I forgot. There was a way to do it, and that's what you see.
What the fuck?
Okay, so once you push in the door, it was like moving away from your torchlight, but then as you push forward, it stands on its hind legs and dun, 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 initiative.
Oh, you should have totally just played it. That would have been awesome. You want that soundbite? Let me know. I think I
No.
can upload it to you.
I think I got it.
I definitely own that somewhere. Hold on. That's not it. Wait, let me get my daughter. She got my drive.
No, I think I have it. Not the victory.
Yeah, that's it. That's from the first one. No, that's
That's
version
7.
5.
Okay. So I roll a niche, right? Where is
Yes.
the niche at?
Initiative is right in the middle where your speed was on your character sheet.
Oh, okay. I have 0.
All right, so just click on the word initiative. That just means you have no bonus.
12.
All right.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. It rolls a 12, so the dex is the tiebreaker. What is your dex?
0. Yeah, there's no dex bonus.
You have no dex bonus? All right, so the creature goes first.
Yeah, I'm burning rage, Lou.
That's your action. So you.
I'm still burning. I don't care. I'm burning rage.
All right. It has 2 attacks. One with its bite and one with its claws.
There you go.
All right, let me lower this music. Hold on. I think it went a little
Yeah,
crazy
it
with this.
It should be in the background. It should,
Yeah.
just loud enough.
So, Lou, how tall is this thing?
I'll tell you right now.
This guy's Spanish music is drowning out the combat.
Oh, my Lord. This is so slow. Please, I'm cursed.
Yeah, what is that? I've never seen that before.
You know, now they're outside battling. Who can play the loudest music?
I was just looking at this damn thing.
Kind of looks like a gorilla back.
Okay. It's approximately 4 feet tall, but it stands. It stands about 5. So when it gets on its hind legs, it's about 5.5 feet tall.
So
Now-
I'm body slamming it.
Now, it's
So-
going to attack you first.
Okay, go.
Swear to God. All right, so this is its bite attack. I thought I wrote it. What the hell? Once again.
What happened?
No, it's just it should be doing what I'm asking it to do, but it's not. So
Hey, we're still learning. We're still learning.
There you.
give me 1 second here. Da-da-da.
Oh, I got that same one. That's cool.
All right, so it has a bite attack, which is a. Move this here. D20 plus 2 to hit. So
It
what?
hit me because
it-
my armor class is a 13.
All right, and it does 1d6 of piercing damage.
Okay.
So 6 points.
That's it.
As soon as
Damn,
it,
you did
it,
full damage.
it bit you, and you were like crunch.
You're stupid.
That
So-
hurt.
It reached up and bit you right on your forearm where your hand axe is. So it just crunched right on that, biting right through your armor into your flesh, and the pain sends you into a tizzy. That's another way to activate your berserker claw. Now this is its claw damage, so it's going to claw at your chest.
Okay, go.
All right, so it doesn't penetrate your arm, so it's just scraping your armor, just scraping.
Okay.
it.
So now
So-
I'm gonna burn my rage.
Okay, so now what I need for you to do is roll a Constitution save.
So on your saving roll chart, you hit con.
So go to your
I
character
have
sheet.
+5.
Yeah, go to your
It's a
con-
check.
and that's the check. So yeah,
So make sure you use advantage, right?
I hit it. It's 22.
Well, doesn't matter.
it doesn't even matter. remember before you hit anything,
Oh,
You
hit,
either- you-
hit
you-
advantage. It's
you
fast.
either want to
Okay.
hit
If you have
advantage or
if you have a
dis-
check on it,
then
you
yeah,
hit advantage.
if you hit
Oh,
it,
no, it does have a check on
yeah,
it.
so you would hit
It has to.
advantage, but it really doesn't matter
So you
because you
hit-
rolled a 22. Now,
Yeah,
the reason
okay.
for the roll was when you go to hit it, you start noticing this really just disgusting smell coming off of this thing, and it's like it's a combination of urine, feces, and ammonia. It's just all hitting you at once.
Okay.
So now you get to attack.
That's it, son. I'm clotheslining it.
Okay, so it's okay. Go ahead. So you can't
Okay,
roll. You can't roll your. It would just be a bludgeoning attack with your hands.
Okay, so you know what I'm doing? I'm just gonna hit it with the axe, the hand axe, because I'm
Okay,
pissed.
so you can't hit it with the hand axe because it bit the arm with the hand axe. So it's on your arm with the hand axe.
So I'm gonna take the torch and so you know. Okay, so basically my hand is useless now.
It's not that it's useless, but it's on it, so you can't.
So it's on my hand, like
Yes,
biting on my
it's
hand.
on
like
your
it's
fore.
locked.
It's locked on your forearm.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is since it's locked, like so it's basically here, like this. Am I correct?
Okay, I'm not even seeing you, so give me 1 second. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
I'm
so
trying to-
This is
so I'm
it's
gonna
on
take
your
my
forearm.
arm. Tell me if I can do this or not. I'm gonna take my arm. I'm gonna close it in, and then I'm gonna close it into a chokehold. Then I'm gonna start choking it out.
Okay, so you're gonna just suffer damage, just so we're clear. If
I
you
don't,
do
I don't
that,
care. I'm choking it right now. I'm pissed. I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna just
All right.
start choking it
you
out.
still have to roll an attack roll.
Okay, so what do I roll?
It would be
Strength?
It would be strength, yes.
Okay, so I'm at a +6. I have a plus. So I'm at an advantage.
Actually,
Come on, pops.
okay,
20,
so
21,
that's
pops,
a
21.
that's a strength save. So it would be athletics.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Athletics.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and I have athletics out of, so I have it at an advantage,
Mm-hmm.
and 9 and 9.
Okay, so it's just a 9. Give me 1 second here. All right, so you're bringing it in to choke it, but it's starting to struggle, but you don't know if you're doing any damage. So it's still biting down and scratching at you.
That's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start applying pressure and put my body weight on him.
Okay. So the other thing that you abandoned your did you do your Berserk Rage?
Yes, I do, and I take half damage, half physical damage now.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna give you that, but that's literally 2 attacks that you just did.
Okay.
Is the rage? Okay, let me see if the rage is one of your.
If I'm correct, I think it's my class ability.
Yeah, I don't think that you may not have to use an action for that. Barbarian, creating barbarian, blah 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 blah. We'll get it. I think. You find
But it's fun too because we're learning at the same time while we're playing.
Let's see. You have when you use your rage in battle, you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving rolls, which is good. You use a bonus to damage, which you're not lasts for 1 minute. Reckless attack. You took the path of the Berserker, if I'm not mistaken.
You could give him that, yeah.
Let's see, you go into a frenzy, but that's at level 3. Mindless rage is 6. All right, so that's your primal path. Okay, so the rage would be your bonus action. Just keep that in mind. Now, the thing with the bonus actions is that it essentially gives you a second attack. There's almost every initiative is just 1 attack unless you have what's called a bonus action. And I'm going to tell you that if you would have failed the roll versus that smell, you wouldn't have been able to use that bonus action. You would have to either take your action or use your bonus action. You couldn't have done both.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So you have advantage. Okay, so you rolled.
I rolled 2 9s.
Yeah. Okay, so it's go. I'm gonna roll to if it. It's not gonna do direct damage go unless I pass your armor class. Okay.
Okay, go.
So I'm gonna do the bite. All right, your armor class is a 10?
13.
All right. And this is for the scratch. All right, so it's not doing any more damage, and you just like, roll your strength again. Roll your athletics again.
Hit advantage, and then roll?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, 21. So you
I'm
crunching
sneaking
on it. So roll your damage, which would be.
What would it be damage?
That's a good question. Steve, you're the D&D guy, don't you know this?
The damage for the grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically choking him out.
He's just grappling it. Just see if I can find it.
It's a contested roll because it doesn't really do any damage. So he rolls his athletics and the creature rolls his acrobatics in the contest. I'm looking up grappling now. When you want to grapple a creature with it, you must use your attack action and make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you are able to make multiple attacks with an attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you and be within your reach, which he was.
Yeah.
Using at least one free hand, you can seize the target by making a grapple check on the attack roll. It's a strength athletic check contest by the target's strength athletics or dex acrobatics check. The target chooses the ability. You succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. If you succeed, you subject the target to a grapple condition. See Appendix A. The condition specifies the thing that ends it. The condition specifies the thing that ends it, and you can release the target whenever you like.
So the
Okay.
condition is nighty night, little rabbit.
All right,
Let
and
me
the
see. Oh,
damage would be your strength modifier. It's
So then whatever.
it's one damage plus your strength modifier. So what's your strength modifier? You don't have to roll it. You just tell me what the number is.
It's 4, so
Okay,
it takes 5 damage.
5 points of damage. All right. I need to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna take a quick break and be right back. Okay. Crisis averted.
Change his diaper.
Yeah, you know how it is. Okay.
Okay, I'm
So, Ukla. You just did the 5 points of damage, right? Just now, and let's see. Whose attack was it? I don't remember. Was it yours or mine? I don't know.
Oh no, I just rolled a 21. So
That's right.
the creature attacked. I just rolled a 21 and I did 5 points damage and I'm putting him to sleep.
All right. So you did 5
Yeah.
points. All right. It's attack again.
Can it attack? Because doesn't he have it grappled?
Yeah, but it's biting him. It's biting and
Oh.
scratching.
Oh, I missed me. 10 missed.
So 10 for the bite. So it didn't penetrate your armor class. So it did no damage. And plus you're raging like a freak. But the scratch does he does manage to scratch at your chest and just dig its long claws into you.
Okay, so I take, if I'm correct, I take half damage.
Yes. So it's 3. So you've taken 9 points of damage. I got to make sure to take that off. So you have 35 hit points minus 9. That is 26. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're feeling it. You're feeling the scratches, and you still got to roll. Roll your do a strength roll with the advantage.
20 and 13.
All right, so you do an additional 5 points of damage, so that's 10. You can feel it starting to struggle a little bit more. It's starting to struggle against it, like pulling. Like it can't let go of the bite because you have it in a grapple, so it's still biting you, but you can feel its body starting to squiggle out, and it's starting to scratch with a little bit more franticness. All
Okay.
right. So
Missed me.
nope,
Missed.
the bite still does no damage. It's not able to tear off any more of your flesh.
And it hit
but
me
the
with that.
scratches are what's doing it right now. So it's 2 points. We're gonna round down. So it's another 2 points of damage to you. I'm gonna reduce you down to 24 points. Okay, so just so you know, those bubbles above your character sheet, that's your speed, your AR, and then your hit points. The hit points are in the blue. I'll probably switch them around, but for now, the hit points are in the blue.
Okay, so is this thing falling asleep or?
You still have to attack it. So make your strength roll.
12.
Okay, that's another 5 points. I'm gonna make a con check for this thing. All right, so it's DC. That's a 12 plus 1. All right, so you apply that that third round of pressure to it, and it gives a quick shudder, and then it goes limp in your arm.
Okay, so it's asleep. Okay, good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him on the floor. I'm gonna take my hand axe and chop his head off.
Okay, so that takes you a couple of seconds to do now because it is a hand axe.
Yeah, but can I use my great axe or it's too big?
Yeah, you can use your great axe. I'm just saying you're
Okay.
chomping at it. So this is what it is. You're in your berserker rage. He's like
I go and I start chopping it.
You do that thunder yell.
That was so stupid.
That was the best. What are you talking about? Ookla. All right. Now, you guys, this is going to take place simultaneously. So, Durzo, what? You're right at the door. You were walking towards the door to break it in, correct? Boom.
Right.
All right. So you heard that sound as you were coming through. Now, Narcissus, I'm not moving your token, but you were following behind him. Okay, good. Thank you very much for doing that. Now, once you kick in the door, you don't see anything right away. Right in this little space, there's a small nook to your right. There is a door. There's a door to a bedroom here, and right in here, there's a small little study. You can see like just a small stack of books and a table with some parchment and quills. But again, there's blood everywhere in this room. And right here is where there's a fireplace.
All right. Go. I want to go here.
Mm-hmm.
So then I could be able to see there and look there.
Okay. Once again,
Yep.
You guys come into the room.
Where's the sound coming from?
From behind this door.
Oh. Come on, you fat bitch.
You trying to move your token?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're using them. Get a mouse, wireless mouse for your laptop. You'll be able to get it right. Weird.
Okay. I'm kicking the door.
All right. Once you kick the door in, do I want to do that? All right. Then you see it. You see that creature. It's right behind the door.
Shoot it.
Initiative.
In the head. Headshot.
All right. Hold on for a second. We're going to do...
An ish?
Yeah, it has to be an ish. So let me clear this first. And, all right. Now go.
Press an ish.
You have to do me a favor. Click on your token. Whenever you guys roll initiative, click on your token first, because then it'll go into the turn order. So for now, you don't have to do it again. I'm going to take the first rolls, but just for future reference, just click on your token first, because then it'll
What
appear.
token? Oh, okay.
Your
Click on
character
the
token. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. You didn't know. I didn't tell you.
And what would it be? 15, 18, or 30?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yours is a 9 and mine is a 18.
No, when you click on the token, there's 3 numbers.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
Don't worry about
What
the
you
numbers. Just click on it so that the token's highlighted,
Right.
and then you roll.
and then
So your turn order will come up on the left.
correct, and then you roll.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. All right. So, let me see something. Okay, cool. So then, yeah. Now, oh, I gotta roll the initiative. So let me add you to the turn order, and you rolled a 9, and it's just to help us keep track. That's really all it is.
Why am I 0 then? Oh.
He has it. He's fixing it.
I'm fixing it. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. All right, and it rolled a 4, so it's at a disadvantage, although that's just semantics. So Narcissus actually goes first, but Durzo is blocking because he's in the door frame. You can see it, but like you can't take a melee swing at it without hitting Durzo.
I can shoot it though, can I?
No, absolutely. So make your roll.
Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
was originally going to try and speak to it, but I'm a little mad about the baby.
Mm.
So I'm going to hit it with Witch Bolt.
Okay, make your roll, please.
It is
Now, if it's at an advantage, it's not because Durzo's in your way. So you're just making a normal attack.
right. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on Witch Bolt so you can see it.
Okay.
It should come up over there as a card. Which bow? Submit. So now you see the spell. And I have to make a ranged spell attack, which I believe is done with my. How do I do this?
Don't you just click on the spell itself?
On the spell itself? Hopefully I set it up right. Whoa, clicking on the spell. Okay, wait. Okay. I think I did that right. Casting time. Spell casting ability. Spell attack. Ranged. Damage.
Which one was it?
10.
Is it a cantrip or your spell?
It's a spell. It's my first level spell.
Okay.
There we go. So I rolled the 15. The range is 30. And there's 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay. All right. Just for future reference, from this point forward, unless Durzo moves, if you don't kill it, you're gonna roll at a disadvantage because he's literally in your way, and this is lightning. So it's not a direct bolt. Now,
it's a direct bolt from my hands.
Okay,
So it says it's a crackling beam of energy that lances out towards the target.
Okay.
It works basically like remember the Emperor when he was like shocking Luke Skywalker?
Right. Okay.
Just like that.
So
It literally is just like that.
And
I can,
now, young
like,
Skywalker,
keep concentration,
you will die.
and it will keep going as long as I concentrate.
Right. And the monster's like, Father, please. All right.
Basically, not me.
Okay. So you crack it. The thing howls in pain. Hold on for 1 second. Okay. It howls in pain, but it's still on its feet. So it takes a couple of steps back, but it lunges right at Durzo. Now Durzo, you still have your attack.
All right, longbow, shooting in the face.
Okay. So you it hits but glances right off of it. You didn't penetrate its armor class.
Okay.
Now, it takes both of its attacks on you because you're you're literally in the door frame, and Narcissus is behind you. All right.
What do you mean? You telling me it gets 2 attacks?
Yeah, the creature has 2 attacks. It has a multi-attack.
It has a bite, scratch.
It has a bite and a scratch combo. So this is the bite, and it snaps at you and misses. You're able to pull out of the way, and this is for the scratch. Your AC is what, 10?
No.
Should be 12.
My armor class is 15.
Oh shit! You're the man. I'm
Okay.
the only whack one here.
All right. So, and you have 18 hit points, correct? Yeah. Okay. All right. So it snaps at you and scratches and misses both times. Now we'll go back to Narcissus.
I'm concentrating on my attacks. Another 1d12.
Okay. So roll, please. All right.
Another 3 points.
All right. Now Durzo, your attack. You're literally in melee range. So if you attack with your bow, it's going to be at a disadvantage.
What the hell? I mean, for me to take out my sword is going to make me lose an attack. So I'm going to kick.
You can
I'm
slap
gonna
him with
kick-
the bow.
Huh?
You slap him with the bow, and I think it does a d6 or d8.
You can switch your weapon. Like the way the D&D works, for those of you who don't know, you can do what's called a half action. So you can move and then attack. So whatever your speed is, you can move half that. You can move that much and then attack. So in
I'm
other
going to
words,
move to the side, Lou.
hold on, let me finish the description so you guys get a better picture. So in other words, your speed is a 30. So that means you can move 30 and then attack if you have a ranged weapon, or like if they're 30 feet away, you can run up 30 feet and then attack melee. So the other option is to do what's called a dash. Now, the dash means that you can double your speed and move away. So you can run 60. That makes sense? But you won't be able to get an attack.
What I want to do is I want to move 30.
Okay.
How big is the room?
The room is the where you are. So you see how it is? It's 10 feet across. This is not a very big house.
Are we still allowed a 5-foot step? I know that was used to be from the old game.
Well, that means
No,
if
that's just
I
the move.
move, I still have an attack, right?
Yeah. So long as it's
So what
within
I'm
your
gonna
30
do
feet.
is move to the side of it, and when I'm moving to the side, I'm jumping back in the air, shooting an arrow at it.
All right, so right here is the fireplace. So that's 10 feet away. 10 feet. So, okay, let me.
All right. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go
gonna
like
show you.
here.
So this
I'm
is.
jumping back
Okay, you jump
and
back.
shooting an arrow at it.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Then make your roll. All right, that's a 20 with bonus and 11 piercing. Alrighty. Okay. You hit it in conjunction with the lightning that is striking it, and you hit it like right in a vital area. So right in the neck. It yells. It lets out a yell like and just hits the ground. Meanwhile, Narcissus is like die, die, die. Okay. I need to. I'm gonna make a roll.
I'm gonna
here.
look at Narcissus.
Okay.
Narcissus, there was more than one in this house. I found 3 tracks that came in here.
All right. So
So
I'm gonna.
I stopped frying it,
Hold on a second.
and then I look at you like we gotta find the rest of these damn things.
Your passive perception is what, Narcissus?
I don't even
It
understand.
should be in the passive perception is the score that I would need to roll over in order to
Passive when the perception is 13.
your passive perception is 13.
That's what it says.
Okay, so essentially, when you do a prowl roll on something, it has a passive perception number. You roll above that, you can sneak up on something. You roll below it, you can't. Okay. So you as what do you call it? As you're turning to Narcissus to say something, and Narcissus, you hear it from behind you. Another one's coming. If you look on the map, another one's coming up the door and is getting ready to leap at you. Now, it doesn't get an opportunity attack, and Durzo, you can't hit it because Narcissus is directly in front of you.
Nigga, but I'm like Meliodas. That's it. I could make arrows bounce off walls and jack them from far.
Am I able to react before it does?
You are, yes. That's what the passive. I failed the passive perception roll for the creature, so now we get to roll initiative. All right, so I'm gonna let me clear this first. Remember to click your token
Lou,
and
is
then
there
click
any way I
initiative.
can start going towards that way, or if this is all happened at the same
This
time? I'm
all
fighting?
happened at the same time you're fighting.
Okay.
Because if that were the case, they would hear you fighting and then they'd run to you. So this is all simultaneous.
Man. I'm dick everywhere, man.
No, because you don't got blue blockers and your butt cheeks are too small.
Everywhere, man. I swear to God, I gotta record that. All right, so I'm missing you, Durzo, for the initiative order.
Click on your token first, and then roll initiative.
Wireless mouse, $5. I swear to God.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna set that at the right order. Durzo is first. Again, Narcissus is blocking you, so you're gonna try a trick attack with your bow.
Durzo, look, you got another option too. You can hold your action until I go.
Now listen. Jumping to the side,
Mm-hmm.
jumping in the air to the side, shooting it.
You got
Chest shot.
what are you trying to be, Legolas? All right, roll attack. That was a 10. All right, so that one that one barely misses it.
So did it hit?
It didn't hit, no.
Oh,
So
okay.
Narcissus. So you do your Legolas flip, and the arrow just hits the door frame.
And because I didn't get him, I fell into the fireplace. I'm getting burned.
Somehow you twisted in the air and fell into the fireplace. All right, Narcissus, your attack.
All right, so I'm taking 5 foot step back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
All right, make your roll.
That's 18.
Damn, son. And it's force damage, right?
Yep.
All
5 points of force damage. Apparently, I rolled a freaking 2 or something.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit it. It takes a couple of steps back, but then it lunges towards you and attacks.
All right.
What's your AC?
Mine's a 12.
All right, so the bite attack misses you completely, and the scratch attack does hit you. So he just claws right across the cloth armor that you're wearing. You are wearing cloth armor, right?
I'm wearing leather.
All right, so it just you can hear it just like right across the leather. So it's 2d4. So it does 3 points of damage to you. So what I'm gonna do? Your hit points is 15, so you're down to 12. Yeah. All right. We're back to Durzo.
Aye!
Aye.
That was Steve when he got scratched. Aye!
He's like, no.
Darzo is your go.
Durzo, it's your go.
I'm gonna shoot it in the mouth.
Okay, make your roll. 17. You had done how much damage before? Oh no, it was 5 points earlier, right? So
5 points from the lightning.
5.
You took 9 now from piercing.
5 from the Eldritch Blast, and then 9 from the. All right, so it's 14 total. So the thing just goes right through its jaw and out the other side of its face, and it's just like. But it doesn't, and it takes a step back. But it is Narcissus' go.
All right, so out of anger, I'm gonna bite it back.
Okay then.
Ooh, a 23.
Yeah, but that's not a natural 20 though. A natural 20 would be in green. All right, so you do 1 point of piercing damage.
Actually, it is a natural 20 plus 3 for the hit.
Is it?
Look at the roll.
No.
It's a 20.
It's 18. Look at the parentheses. It's 18 plus 3 plus 2.
Oh, the profession. I see. Okay,
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, you would have had it though. All right, so you bite it and you do that 1 point.
And 6 points of poison.
All right. Now, all right. So you bite it. It again takes a step back and immediately beats feet out of the room.
It tries to run away.
Yeah, it not tries. It does.
It runs. Oh wait, it was right next to me. It turns to run.
Yes.
Attack of opportunity.
Make your roll. What are
That's
you? What are
true.
you? What are you doing?
I think we
No,
both
just
had
blast.
that.
You both do.
We both ranged. Yeah, we both.
Damn it.
All right. So the Eldritch Blast does crack him in the back, and as you cracking it, it's just running out the door. It's like, it gets right here and then just slumps, a smoldering, steaming mass.
Hey Lou, I'm gonna collect all my arrows.
Okay, the ones that are still viable, yeah, sure.
So the other one in the one in the room is the most one piece, right?
No. What do you mean in one piece?
Like it's
Okay.
which carcass is more whole than the other? Are they equally whole?
They're equally whole. I mean,
All right.
you didn't do any real superficial damage. Got to remember to put these X's so you guys know that they're dead. Okay.
So I'm gonna examine them. Well, actually, after we just get hit 2, I think we better go check on Danny first.
Okay. So at this point, once you guys throw it down, once it falls, the second one finally falls, you can hear rah, rah, rah.
You see me walking out carrying one of the heads.
Ukla. I'm gonna move your token. So Ukla finally rounds the corner. You see him carrying one of the thing's heads. His arm's bleeding, and he's like,
Where there? I'm pissed.
Ukla.
I'm gonna go to Ukla. I'm gonna examine his. I'm gonna look at his arm. Is it like all jacked up?
It is. He's bleeding. He's bleeding from multiple bites.
All right. I'm gonna do cure wounds.
Okay.
Ah, that's good. Look.
So it's like.
So I'm gonna look at Steve's character. Steve, what's the name of your character again?
Narcissus.
Narcissus. I'm like, what are these things? And I'm gonna throw their head on the floor.
So like
all
I'm gonna walk over
cinematic.
to one. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Mhm.
If it's not a natural creature,
Mhm.
I should be able to make an arcane check to check what it is.
Make an arcane check.
I haven't. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It works like this.
Is it an advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
All right. Okay.
Okay, so the white heals me for
Just
7. Am I
one,
correct?
one at a time. No, he's healing. It's the one below it.
So 6.
Okay. So it's this is it's an infernal creature. It's called a dretch.
a Gretch, the freaking demon.
What do you mean by inferno, though? It's like what, it comes from hell?
It's Inferno, so it's a demon.
So inferno means from hell, right?
Yes, it's a demon.
Oh,
They're
shit.
demons. Minor demons.
Now
Son, I just,
you do
son,
know
I just
you know
choked
that,
out a minor demon.
you know that a dretch doesn't spawn spontaneously and it is summoned.
These things are called, and there's more to them. There's someone is leading them. We have to find the leader.
I'm pissed. I definitely want to find the leader.
All right.
I should fucking skin this shit and make an outfit.
It's not gonna matter. They're gonna disappear. They're demons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the noise coming from the background of Danny
That's
or
dead.
that's
no,
Lucy's sound.
No. That's somebody riding a bike.
Yeah.
This guy's already peeing on himself.
So as you come to the realization of what this thing is, that echoes throughout the entire. It echoes throughout the entire home.
In the house?
From outside, it's just coming from everywhere.
Get an arrow notch.
Lewis, I'm
Alright.
taking out my great axe.
I'm all of a sudden weighing my options.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be like, let's get out of this town. This town is cursed.
Okay. So
I don't think this far we're going to be able to go, especially if the leader is around somewhere.
what
Well,
you
let's start marching.
you can hear a woman and a child screaming.
Let's
Ah,
head that way. Where's it coming from, Lou?
Yep.
It's coming from the south.
So we'll start heading that way.
Yeah, we start going that way.
All right.
And then Lou, he healed me for 6 hit points.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just
so-
want to make sure because I don't want to collapse.
Let me see what this spell is again. I'm going to do the first level spell, which is going to piss me off. It lasts for an hour. I'm going to do Armor of Grathis.
Mhm.
This thing don't move.
It gives me temporary 5 hit points,
Mhm.
and anything that hits me takes 5 points of damage.
How many?
Cold
How,
damage.
how much temporary hit points it gives you?
It gives me
5.
5 temporary hit points
Mhm.
for the duration. If a creature hits me with a melee attack while I have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okay, that's me moving you. I'm sorry. So we'll do 12-17. It's not gonna. It's just doing the addition. So 17. We'll just do 17
Just
as
do a
your.
17.
Okay, so just that sound I just did it to fuck with you guys, but it's the same sound from the dretches that you were hearing earlier. It's not that bigger sound. I was just fucking with you. I just wanted to see Dwight
So
pee on
we're
him.
gonna head towards
I just
where
wanted
the
to see
lady and the kid are
Dwight
screaming at.
pee on
You said the
himself.
south, right?
Yeah, south. So we're gonna head south.
Damn, which way south is that?
So the road to this house goes left and right, and they both go south. They go north and south.
Let's stick together. Let's not separate.
All right, let's go like this. We're going this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ukla, you need to move yourself, Ukla.
Okay. So
Just click
I'm
hold it.
moving
Just click hold and drag it.
over here. It's fine.
Yeah. So
Wherever you want to be.
until combat, you can move a maximum of 60. So that is what 5, 10, 11, 12 squares.
From where I am right now, though, is this house safe? There's nothing coming out of here?
From the house to your left, no, you don't see anything. The shutters, the wooden shutters for the window are closed, so you can't see into the house. And you don't see any firelights. There was some embers of some smoke embers coming from the chimney, but beyond that, you don't see anything.
All right.
Lou, I'm gonna scream for the lady. Hello.
He hears, "Help us, please!"
Which direction are we going? The correct direction.
It's coming from this direction.
So we're gonna start heading that way. We're gonna start. I'm gonna go.
Direction, I didn't see.
Bro,
what
look,
direction.
natural
It's over
20. Look.
here.
I'm sorry,
Natural 20.
for what?
Perception.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Pinpoint where
it's
it's coming from.
definitely coming from this direction.
Okay, so we start going that way.
Which way? I don't know.
Over here,
You
D.
didn't see the ping on the map?
No, I didn't see it.
Ping it again. It's over here.
So then
Oh,
So we need to go down this road and then go up.
we'll cut across the bushes.
Yeah.
Listen, so this is the formation. He's there. I'm like this. I'm always flanking him.
Okay.
And I'm like this.
Put you where we are. Come on.
No, but I should be in the front because I'm the warrior.
I am the
But
warrior.
if you don't move, you're not gonna be. So let's go.
I'm
but
here.
you gotta
I'm here
check
already.
speed.
I'm here. I'm right here. You see me?
All right. So I'm
So we
flanking.
keep moving. We
like
keep
that.
moving into combat. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
This
move.
right here is
I
the,
am,
right
right
here is
here.
the front door, and you can hear screaming. Help us, please!
Pull an arrow. Have an arrow notch. Open it. Kick the door open.
All right. When you kick the door open, on this side of the room, you can see a woman and her little girl. The woman is like in her 30s. She's really short. She looks like a half elf, and she's just a half elf,
elf.
and she's just pointing. She's like, in there, they have my father.
How big is this place?
It's a small house, so it's 20 feet by 10 feet, and then right in the center there's a door. Now, when you get to that door and you kick it in, you see 3 of these things just munching on this poor whatever it was, because you only see like the legs like just flopping around as they're tearing it apart.
Can I get a shot from behind?
You can get an opportunity attack on one of them. Yes.
Is he the only one?
Well, he's the only one at the door right now. So
All right.
Ukla, you're still outside.
No, I was coming in, but I didn't know like.
Move your
I'll put
token.
myself- I guess right there.
That's right next to Dwight by the door. That's fine. Ukla was flanking him anyway. So Durzo, you
Yeah,
get
because
I'm
that.
shooting it in the ass.
oh my god, once again the ass cheek
Who's with his
shots.
ass cheek shots.
He loves those ass cheek
I don't know
shots.
what's
yo.
going on with some
He
of
can't get
these-
enough of
You
them.
can't get enough ass cheek shots.
He loves them. I swear.
All right.
11 points right to the ass.
It's like, "Aye!"
All right, so it lets out and then they all turn. Like the 2 that were eating on the sides, they lift up their heads and turn. You had hit this one with the ass shot. All right, so let's roll initiative, fellas.
Trying to find my class sheets. How many first level spells I have? I think I used them all up.
All right, so I rolled a 14. You know what I did?
9. I got a 9.
So I'm gonna do
Second level. I get 2. Yeah, I used them both.
this. Disregard these rolls, by the way. So I rolled a 14, a 3, and a 13. Just needed to get them on the turn order. All right.
Oh, my character sheet. Where am I?
I think the white rolled the 16. Steve just rolled an actual 20, or whoever
No,
rolled
no,
an
no.
actual.
That was something else.
That's the white. The white rolled an actual 20.
Initiative. There we go. I rolled low this time. I'm still faster than the monster, though. Whoa. There's 3 of them. Never mind.
Descending. All right, there we go. So Durzo, he's like, once again, he gets an ass shot.
So it turns around, right, Lou?
They all do.
I'm gonna shoot it in the crotch.
Okay, so they're on all 4, so there is no crotch shot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well, mouth shot.
Okay, make your roll.
Oh, I can do this, though.
All right,
Nice.
so this is to the same one that you shot in the
Yeah.
ass. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you shoot it right through the mouth, and he's just like, "Arr!" It just shudders and it hits the ground.
Where's my...
So that one is kaput.
Damn, he did 16 points of damage. Wow, 2 attacks, pretty nice.
No, he did.
No, I didn't want to do that.
He didn't do 16. He did 21 points in 2 shots.
Wow, that's
so-
powerful.
All right, so this guy's gone. So the one that scored the 14, he leaps over the body of his friend and goes to attack you, Durzo. So he is here now. 19. So
Ooh.
that's a hit.
Toma. I hope one of you guys can heal.
No, I can't heal, bro. I know. I just fight.
You're the healer, bro.
He's the healer's going up front.
Yeah.
Come
Actually, if
on.
I was playing a cleric, I'd be up front, too, because I'd be in plate.
That's funny shit. All right, just give me 1 second.
I just slice butt cheeks in half.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
All right, so it does 1d6 piercing.
Dwight, you're gonna feel this. 2 points.
All right, so it crunches and it pulls away. So and then did I rolled 2 attacks already? No.
No,
just
that
one.
was
That was
one.
the first. Okay.
Now you gotta roll the other one now.
All right, so this is a scratch attack, which
So it misses.
misses. All right. So Durzo took 2 points. Let me make sure I get that down. Durzo, where are you? Durzo, blink.
Yo, Steve, how many times can I use rage? One per each combat, or how
That's
does
it.
that work?
Just once.
I think you should still be in rage, right? Isn't he?
It's only for a minute.
Oh, it's more than a minute then, right?
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah,
more than a
yeah,
minute.
we're way past more than a minute.
I think you can only use it once per day.
Once per day?
Let me confirm, sir. Really quickly.
You get
Next
more
would
usage
be
later.
Ukla anyway. So let's just give me a minute while I find it. You should
Yeah, go
really,
ahead.
you should really know this. I swear to God, it should be on your character sheet. In fact,
No, I got it, but it doesn't really say. Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
this is why I hate you. I hate you so much.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Louis.
He thinks he gets away when he says that.
Yeah, he really does. No,
Okay,
it's not
in
even. It's not even
battle-
here. Okay, so rage. In battle, you fight with primal ferocity. On your turn, you can enter a rage as a bonus action. So you can do the rage and then they attack. Like I said earlier, you get advantages to strength checks and strength saving throws. And melee attack using strength, you get a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian, as shown in the rage damage column of the rage of the barbarian table. Blah blah blah. 1 minute.
This is-
And you can also, once you have raged, the number of times shown for your barbarian level in rage column on the barbarian table, which I will have to look up right now. You need to sleep for at least 8 hours in order for you to get that back.
Yeah,
So
So
take
it's-
a nap right now.
So it's
long
one.
rest.
So it's one per day, right? Once per day.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, hold
let me
on.
find. Let me
Oh,
find.
because Lou, I'm gonna take a nap now and then.
you're gonna
You
take-
can't take a nap now. boy.
It's stupid, bro. You know who did that?
You're level 2, right? You could do it twice a day.
Yeah, I'm level 2.
Freaking
Yes, I'm level
Jermaine
2.
did that.
You get twice a day, and you can get +2 to damage.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you get two rages.
Okay,
So,
so
what do you?
so wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait.
I'm gonna tell the story really
the creature
quickly.
gets attacked first
Hold on.
before I
Let me.
before I
I'm
do
gonna
my
tell this
action.
story really
And you-
quickly.
He has reckless attack and danger sense.
Yeah, Jermaine did that to a creature he was fighting. He runs up to it, and then he does feign death. So he falls and slides on his face for like 10 feet and to the creature's feet. The thing was like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? All right, so yes, you get rage twice. Okay, so
No, wait. The creature gets attacked first.
No, it did.
It's two of them. I
No,
rolled a 9.
One of them dead. The one that scored the 13 is the one that Dwight killed.
Okay,
Is the
so
one
that's my attack?
that Durzo killed, rather. Yes, it's your attack.
Okay.
I already took off the one that died.
So Lou, this guy's over here at the back.
You're here. You're here. This
I'm
is
here,
this is
but
the
it-
where
this is
Narcissus.
exactly where it's at, right?
Where I'm sorry, where Durzo and the creature
Yeah.
are. That's the door frame. So you really only can attack this guy, the one that
Okay.
he's fighting.
And I can't use my great action here, right?
Not unless you want to hit Durzo.
Okay, so
I mean, you can
I'm-
do like an overhand chop.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an overhand chop.
Okay, go to it.
Okay. So I go to the axe. Am I correct?
Go to the axe. Make sure you click advantage.
Okay, great axe. Okay, advantage. Wait a second. Lou, you gotta put back the other character sheet because I reloaded it.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Because I reloaded the roll 20 and it's back to the old character sheet.
How's that even possible?
I have no idea. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll it. Great.
Great axe. Just click on
Yeah.
it.
Did I do it?
You didn't do anything.
There you go. 24.
Pops. 24 pops.
You rolled great sword, but
Oh,
we'll keep the die roll. I think the damage is the same, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is this. No. The great axe is it's 1d12 plus 4.
And the great sword is
Yeah,
2d6.
it's the same. It's
plus
2
4.
2d6 plus 4.
All right,
It's
so we'll
just the
keep
same.
that for now, but make sure you click on the right thing.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
So wait a second. Hold on. And my strength is a plus 4 too.
Yeah, it accounted for that.
Yeah.
If you hover over the 10, you rolled a 1 for damage, plus 5, plus 4 for your strength.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so I did 10 points of damage
Okay.
coming straight down.
Yeah,
Pops.
and actually
It's
12.
2d6.
It's 12 because you didn't add the rage damage.
Okay.
Number 2.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so Durzo, you're like, yeah! You see this giant axe come out from your peripheral and just crack it in the head. It doesn't die, but it pulls. It's just like, it's like, ow! All right, that's the best sound you're gonna get from me right now. Narcissus, it's your attack.
My attack.
Mhm. Because you're all crowding. You're all crowding the door frame.
Yeah. I just like. Can I actually do anything without hurting anybody?
Nah,
It depends on the
you
attack.
could move side. Mistake one.
I mean,
You
if I move here, can I get an advantage to shoot? I mean, not an advantage, but I'll be able to attack without
Move where?
endangering anybody. Here.
Yo,
Yeah.
Luke, can we flank it? Do we get flanking bonuses? that
Only-
exists?
There's no flanking bonuses, but you would get an advantage roll on certain circumstances. But you can't because that's the door frame. Now I don't have it. This is just a top-down map of the house. I didn't make a big, intricate maps inside the house, but those come later. But for now, if you can imagine the door right here, and the only
door's
thing
right
you
here?
can see is where this creature is. The other one is
This one?
behind it. Yeah, exactly. That's your line of sight. Your line of sight is this thing. Narcissus, you would have a line of sight being as your diagonal to the one in the back. So you can attack either. If you're using a range, you can attack either one.
So I'm gonna do Eldritch Bolt on this one.
Okay, make your roll, please.
Core Eldritch Bolt.
19. Damn, he rolled nice. Plus 4 damage.
All right, so...
Hey, I only rolled the 1 for damage.
Yeah. So that's 4 on that one. Okay, now the one in the back, it's its roll, it's going to try to. Well, actually, what it does is it leaps out of the window.
We can't let that shit get away because it's gonna report back to his master.
Okay, so it leaps right out of the window, leaving its buddy behind. So I'm taking that off the initiative counter. We're back to Durzo.
Shoot the arrow through right there in the face.
Okay, you're gonna roll with a disadvantage.
I'm gonna jump back doing it.
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be times when you're not gonna have the space to do it, but in this case, you do.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
just
nobody's
go.
behind me. That's why I'm jumping back to shoot him.
Absolutely, that's exactly why I said that. So go ahead.
But you gotta move
You
your
gotta
character
move
backwards.
your token. All right, now make your roll. Run, run, you better run, run.
I know that song. That was 19.
All righty.
7 to the face.
7 to the face. So once again, you Legolas this thing right in the skull, and it just hits the ground.
He says like Legolas.
I'm gonna be like the one that got away. We gotta get it before it reports back to whoever's summoning it.
I'm gonna pull my arrows out of the out of the two dead ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then follow these guys after the other one.
Okay. You all leave you all leave the house. So the woman's like, my husband. She's like, my father. Where's my father?
He's
she'll have to do
got
it.
bunched up.
She'll have to deal with that problem herself. I can't help her with that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's dead. We say he's dead in the room. We gotta get the other one.
It's
Stay
like-
in here.
So he's dead, bitch. We gotta go.
No, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna. Yo, Lou, I'm gonna point at her, wink at her, blow a kiss, and say, "Stay there."
What?
And I'm gonna run out.
Okay. Giant berserking weirdo. All right, so you guys,
That was so stupid.
you exit the house. You look around. You go to in the direction that you think it went. That from when it leaped out of the window, and it is gone.
Check for tracks.
All right, you find some tracks, but then they end right here.
Right where I don't see.
All right, so if I'm moving you here, they end right here. You see the ping?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Pretty much.
investigate. See if I find anything.
All right, for you, it wouldn't be investigate. It would be It would be your survival skill, and you can
I
get
have
that.
survival.
You get that with an advantage. Make sure that you roll.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. All right, caught a 20 on that one. So, you're looking around. You're like, this doesn't make sense because they literally stop right in that area, and then you just happen to look up and you can see the tracks. They go from that. Remember the leap? They go
Yeah.
from there to the top to the thatched top of that roof, and then they're gone.
Got it.
Lewis, I'm gonna head back towards the house.
Which? Okay.
The house where the lady is at.
Okay.
So I'm going inside.
He's like, time for payment.
So I'm gonna look at the lady and I'm gonna check her, see if she's hurt.
So she doesn't appear to be hurt, but they're both in shock. The little girl, she's just staring, and she and the girl is just like, my father, my poor father.
So I'm gonna look at the lady and I'm gonna ask her, calm down. I'm gonna say, please calm down. What happened in this town? Where did these creatures come from? Do you know?
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here, but we're gonna do this part. She says, she's like, the night before, men rode into town. They were looking for lodgings, and we pointed them to the inn. But one of them had an awful look. He was draped all in black. He looked like a dark priest. He was an ill omen. I smelled foulness in the air about him. I told my father we should leave. We should go. He was stubborn. He believed in the goodness of others, and now my father's dead. He's gone.
Right there, I was like,
I thought you were chaotic good.
That's the chaotic part. Say, ha ha ha! I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna ask her. So I'm gonna ask her. So when these people wrote in after they left, is when everything happened, or during the night, or
These things they came this evening. Tonight we heard the screams in the other homes. It's like my friends, my families, they're all gone.
And did you see the were they still in the town when this thing happened, or they left, or do you know?
She doesn't know.
The reason why I'm asking you is because we plan to get revenge for your town. So I'm trying to gather as much information I can, because injustice like this cannot go without being unpunished.
So she doesn't have any more information other than there were 3 riders, and the 4th one is the one that gave her the willies.
The willies.
He's the one. He seemed to be the one in command.
So I'm gonna ask you: is there anywhere else where you could go other than this town that would be safe for you?
She said, "I have a sister, but I haven't seen her in a long time. It's just please, just thank you for my life, but please, if you go, there's so many bodies to bury, so many people."
Is everybody in the room?
No, Narcissus is in there. Just you and
Okay.
Durzo.
So I'm gonna call for everybody to get together inside the house.
All right, so you can call for Narcissus, but he is not in line of sight. His
Okay, so,
token is there, but that's not where he is.
I'm Ukla, let's get out of here.
Hold on. Before we leave, I suggest we search the town to see if we can get any evidence, because this cannot go.
No, that's no problem, but let's leave her house.
No, that's fine, but I'm saying this cannot go unpunished. This guy has to get either killed or brought to justice.
Okay.
Okay, Black Lives Matter. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Okay. Now, for you, Narcissus, in that specific hut, there are there's nothing. At first, when you walk in, it looks like it was built for one person. There's a small fireplace. There's a wood shelf built into the wall with some trinkets. There's a straw bed with a blanket over it. And in the center, there is something scrawled in ash, but it looked like a hand had tried to wipe it away, like that one wipe stroke through markings. The top portion of it looks like the head of 3 serpents, but the rest of it is just wiped off.
Could I don't know, would it be insight to see if I could figure out what it was?
Aside from the top of it with the 3 serpents, there's no like intricate symbology or anything like that. It was just looked like a circle that was drawn in ash, but whoever wiped away most of it. You were only able to get that top portion of it.
All right, so I'll pull out my little book and copy whatever's left of it.
Okay. And you hear Ukla and Durzo talking in the street. Ukla's raging. He's trying to find justice, and Durzo just wants to leave because he did his ass shots, so he feels good about himself.
All right, so now I'm making my way back towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm making my way back toward them, it occurred to me that we did kill those things. I'm gonna go back in the house real quick
Mm-hmm.
to see if the bodies are still there.
You can they're slowly starting to dissolve.
Damn. Wasted too much time.
You can hear
Alright.
the sizzling. Like,
All right. So, yep. Then I go back out to these guys. Little pissed, little mipped that I let the combat get ahead of me.
yeah.
But yeah. So I reiterate, those things were summoned by something slightly greater. They are foot soldiers. So
Well, we gotta find them because this guy gotta be brought to justice.
well, it's either a summoner or a greater demon.
Whatever it is, he has to be brought down. This cannot be done in any other town.
Well, looking at my small wounds, I'm like, I would think I'm gonna take care of this first. Then we can go find something.
Yeah, let's definitely rest. Let's help her bury the bodies, I guess, and then after that we'll start because maybe we could find any clues in the town. I want to find out what room did he stay in? Do you know? Does anybody?
I think he was at the hut. The hut was just at.
And Lou, in a town like this, how many people would be residing in a town like this size?
There are approximately, well, from you don't have a line of sight because it's still dark. You only have a torch. So thus far, you were able to see 2, 4, 6, 9 houses.
That's
Okay.
at least nine families.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, let's rest now, and then in the morning we'll get up and we'll start helping her. I guess burying the bodies, and then at the same time we could look around and see if we see anything else.
Well, won't lie to you, I'm a firm believer of cremation.
That's fine. We could just throw a big stack and burn them.
Okay.
I mean, well, let's find out what she wants because remember this she knows them all. So
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, and this way, we'll pick this up next time. This was not scheduled, but the decision was made to do the Forsaken Kingdom. We're getting started. I think we're off to a running start. We have some ass shots, and everyone's feeling good about themselves.
You cannot say that wasn't funny.
I love that. That's just the best. All right, so 4. Durzo, Ukla, Narcissus. I am your dungeon master. Thank you guys for being a part of this. We had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Thank you very much. Take it easy.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.